at this point in our lives, we aren't being genuine with ourselves if we're always hiding. Removing a piece of us that we hid behind for so long can feel very uncomfortable. But continue to analyze and to keep the energy moving. Allow energy to move. Because when it's not moving, we're not moving. And we're stuck in routine. Routine doesn't allow for opportunities to come into your screen of space. Opportunities I see flow. And in order to absorb that opportunity, you must be flowing at the same speed. All right? You are moving into a different space, and moving in general can be exhausting because we are flooded with a whole bunch of information. But like I say, when you know that a piece of information is important, tell your intuition to remind you about it, okay? If you know that you want what you want and are too afraid to see it through, that's not growth, and that is stagnation, like I talk about. And therefore, you aren't doing the work for yourself, but falling back on old habits that can only get you so far. So to just be clear, I'm to say this and to be clear about it. You have to tell the universe, person, relationship, pet, and have these conversations with them and tell them what you want from them. So I hope I am being very clear, but you need to say it and be clear about it. And being clear about it starts with you, in here, in your heart, mind, body, and soul. State it clearly and with compassion first. Your love is the one, the love and connection for yourself and within yourself is the one that has manifested and boiled and bubbled and simmered this idea. Now lace it with compassion. My risk taking came when I had to start speaking up not speaking up, I don't want to use that word, being truthful in my relationship. But the truth had to start within. See, I keep pointing to my intuition, you guys can't see, but the truth and speaking up had to start within myself. And I say this with the utmost voice. And it makes me a little emotional because I cannot stress this anymore. What you want has to start within you. You have to know, and that connection has to be there to support your other and outer external desires. Because if you don't know within yourself and you don't know your truth, and like I talk about, sometimes opportunities lend themselves in order for you to find your truth. But if you are unsure within yourself, everyone else around you, including the universe, will be unsure. And then you will start blaming the external factors and the outside factors for why is life happening to me? But we want to realize and know that life is happening for you. You are the engine and the spark plug to everything that unfolds. And whether you do the work to understand the information that the universe brings you is up to you. And this information here is presented so that your soul can capture what it needs. So I guess at this moment in time, thank you very much, because speaking on this allowed me and my intuition to become solid with compassion. And I'm very, very grateful for being here and for you listening to me, like always. So let me get back to the script. Well, some people would say, hold on. Some people would say, start. You should have been from the beginning, speaking up in your relationship that you have, in your, for me, I don't operate on, certain terms that people deem beneficial, because firstly, it doesn't have compassion mixed into it. I see that a lot of people, and this definitely is getting off track, but I see a lot of energy where it's displeasing, disrespectful to the other person in your relationship. But let me remind you that life is about relationships. Life is not about hiding. A relationship may be a risk, and yes, that's what I did. I took a risk. I was like, I don't really want a relationship right now. Not ever. But I took the opportunity to say yes to a relationship. I have learned a lot about myself. And let me remind you that people come together in order to heal a certain part of your life, whether it takes, and present information to you so that you can heal. So being grateful and understanding and providing respect to that other person in the relationship tells you a lot about how much respect you have for yourself. And because it is a reflection of you, the universe speaks in mirrors, right? And relationships provide that, is a conduit for that. So in any relationship, because they are human beings too, we are not perfect, that's why we're here, right? In any relationship, start with compassion. Start the hard conversations with compassion. Instead of the energy of like, I'm so mad at you right now, I could just pick up all your things and throw it outside. That's not going to do anything for you. It's just going to create more drama. And although the drama episode came out and was talking about like how drama allows your energy and your information to sift in, yes, it creates, but there is a fine line between necessary and unnecessary drama, and being uncompassionate to someone is unnecessary drama, and that includes yourself. Most of the time, it's about believing that you can overcome your fears, overcome following the voice of old stories and thoughts. So certain people may enter a relationship with an old story like, well, I was always cheated on, this person is going to cheat on me too. Another old story would be like, well, I was mean in all of my relationships and I got everything that I wanted. Some other people's, stories may, well, I'm not going to be honest and truthful, so therefore I don't have to be connected to this person. Well, that's not going to be doing anything for your soul growth. I can just say that right now. Choose a new story. Choose a new voice with compassion and with love. Because ultimately, how you operate, it's obviously about your behavior. It doesn't matter about what people do to you. It's about your behavior and choosing a different behavior, because that is growth. All right? And this will allow you to be successful with conquering your fears, championing, being a champion of your soul growth. And only you can take credit for that, no one else. even though opportunities and risks may make you feel like I'm just gonna shut down and I'm just gonna, hide from the world, be malleable. And it's okay to shut off the world for a little while. But be flexible when you come out and you're like, okay, I think I understand my being vulnerable, and I understand this nervous energy. I understand this pain and hurt that I'm going through. Come out and be flexible, be malleable, and be open to failure, be open to success. The all or nothing ideology, and I know that a lot of relationships are maybe based on all or nothing, or having fun and not being serious, but let me remind you that you are dealing with another human being's life. Whether they stay in your life or they move on, or you move on. In that point in time, this person knows you. And I don't want to say that you are responsible for their happiness, but being kind to someone else can get you further than being mean. All right, so let's take a deep breath in and out. So I was feeling very uncomfortable at one point in time when I was feeling pushed to adopt or perpetuate a certain thought process of how couples should be. Well, honestly, this is my relationship, and I don't think anything should be a certain way. Because I want to grow